in the entire city, whilst other aristocrats have struggled to not only maintain their homes, but to merely keep them. We have never lacked for the funding to keep this house running. And that's the problem. Unlike other estates, which have opened their doors to tourists and activities to pay the bills, we don't have to. But I don't think it's right. I continue to gaze out at the manicured grounds now bathed in rain. I would love to open the home to visitors, to share the rich history I have had the honor of living in, to let people breathe in the art and magic that is held within these guarded walls, to teach all aspects of the past, the good and bad, to share the stories of these people. I can see school groups coming here for educational activities, visitors taking in the splendor of another age. And oh, this would be a glorious place to have a wedding and celebrate the start of a new life. There is something so romantic, so magical about two soulmates coming together to share vows of love. Soppy, I know, but I've always felt that way about love and marriage. Then there's my passion for fashion and wedding gowns. Ever since I was a little girl, I have been obsessed with brides and their beautiful gowns. That only intensified when I began watching Say Yes to the Dress, that TV show where brides find their wedding dresses. I never dreamt of being the bride. I wanted to be the shop assistant who helped them discover the magical dress for one of the most important days of their lives. I love fashion. I love the way it can make you feel, convey a message, be an expression. It can be a powerful thing. A few weeks ago, I was lucky enough to pick out a whole new wardrobe for Princess Isabella York, the sister of my best friend Liz. I wanted her to embrace her curves and show them off, and since she is a princess and stepping into the public eye now, I'm delighted when I see her photographed in an outfit that makes her feel happy about her body. That is what dressing people does for me. It makes me happy. It's rewarding, helping someone feel good and special about themselves. And I can't imagine a greater joy than helping a woman find the dress of her dreams for her wedding day. But my mum has told me 1,000,000 times it's not a career a Westbrook woman should have. I'm reminded that I'm Lady Amelia Westbrook, hailing from a long line of aristocratic women. My title is special, she says, and certain responsibilities come with it. Mum does charity work and goes to social events in London and stays at our family home there, whilst Dad spends most of his time here. I frown as I consider that their time apart seems far greater than their time spent together ever does. But I quickly bat that thought away, as it makes me uncomfortable if I allow myself to examine it for too long. My brother Harry, who has no interest in running this estate or being in charge of it one day, abruptly packed up his stuff a year ago and went off to South Africa to be a tour guide. A wry smile passes my lips as I take another sip of tea. Of course, that whole situation has been branded as sowing his wild oats, and my parents believe he will eventually come to his senses and embrace running this estate, which he has threatened to hand over to the Historic Trust when the time comes. Over my dead body will I let him do that. The irony is, here I am, actually in Dorset, passionate and ready to take on this estate and make it thrive. I want to share the history of this home with people. I want to tell the stories and show the portraits and antiques and have people experience the past on a visit to Swallowhedge. So many homes are open to tours and making a concerted effort to cultivate special event business, like Morton House, which will be inherited by Viscount Brookstone, otherwise known as Philip Coventry. I saw him at the wedding, and he's doing so much work on behalf of his parents, who live in Italy most of the year. His house does an incredible job in bringing in tourists, and I know Swallowhedge could do so much more than open the gardens 2 months of the year. But I'm not to worry my ladylike head about these matters. I take another sip of tea. I'm supposed to do what my mother does, and what my grandmother did before her. I'm to do charity work, go to all the A-list social events of the season, be a patron of the arts. There's nothing wrong with charity work. I love the charities I support and would gladly do anything to help them.